All right. So I guess now you understand what the plan was.
Absolutely. At Colts Law, we talk Indianapolis Colts football.
We're going to stick to what we know, fundamentals and technique, 1% better every day.
What's going on, guys? This is Lawrence Owen. This is also Colts Law, and today we're going to be covering the Indianapolis Colts heading to Houston to take on the Texans. Now, as we all know, the Indianapolis Colts not playing in the playoffs. We found that out the day before last week's game, right? However, they could still play spoilers. Who do they want winning the division? The Houston Texans or the Jacksonville Jaguars? Well, they could have a role in that today. If they can beat the Texans and the Jaguars lose, if they can beat the Texans and the Jaguars win the division. But if Houston beats the Colts, then Houston wins the division. So they can still play, spoilers in that aspect and figure out who's going to be the winner of the division and affect the playoff seeding. It's also a nice game to get a look at some of your backups. Definitely look at Riley Leonard since it's his first game as a starter regular season in the NFL. That'll be nice. But yeah, there's a lot going around right now about Chris Ballard and Shane Steichen. Bruce Cox is in here. There was another question earlier by Muma. And let's be fair. Let's be fair. We're all Colts fans. We're going to watch the game. I mean, those of us who are fans are going to watch the games, whether or not Chris Ballard is still here or not. Period. And no one knows whether or not he's going to be back next year or not. I put a 60-40. I think there's a 60% chance he stays. Just from the feeling I get from around the Colts front office that they really put the biggest reason for the slide of the second half of the season on injuries rather than, personnel. And how aggressive Ballard was this season, not only during free agency, but in the trade deadline, right? So I think he ends up staying. That's just my opinion. But I absolutely would not be shocked if they went after somebody else. When it comes to Shane Steichen, I'm almost positive he's going to stick around. All right. There's a reason for that as well. Look, I was all for if Shane Steichen got fired, then we most definitely need to go get Kurt Cignetti, the head coach from IU. That is until this past week when they won the Rose Bowl, and then he got an 8-year contract extension from IU. He's not going anywhere. So 100% that dude is not going anywhere, and I can't think of a better – unless you want to go with a defensive head coach. And I don't like defensive head coaches. All right. There are some good ones, but for the most part, offensively, defensive head coaches generally don't have good offenses. But you could get a good defense with an offensive head coach. You just need the right players and you need the right, defensive coordinator for the most part. Now, there are exceptions to the rule, obviously. The Kansas City Chiefs, they've had an offensive head coach for a long time. And, their defense is pretty good. But let's be fair, they've had some good players and a decent defensive coordinator. Generally, good defensive coordinators, good offensive coordinators end up becoming head coaches. Again, Lou Anarumo is being interviewed, right? Mainly for what he's done because this Colts defense on the season, even with the injuries he's had to deal with, has kept this team defensively in the top 10 in most of the defensive NFL categories. Now, not total yards allowed, and people don't go by total yards allowed anymore because of the fact that they play zone defense so much. It's more passer rating allowed, yards per carry allowed, points allowed. That's what they look at when it comes to, your zone defensive guys. So, but is what it is. Guys, we ain't got a lot of time. I woke up late today, and honestly, threw this stream together at the last second. It was a last moment decision on whether or not I was even going to do this or not. But I wanted to be thorough, and I didn't want to let you guys down. So I went ahead and did this. Okay. Real quick, shout out. I'm a little worried. Hermit, I ain't heard from Hermit in a couple weeks. I hope he's okay, man. Hermit Crabbit, he's usually in here week in, week out. I haven't heard from him, so shout out to you if you're still out there, my guy. Please, come on in. At least say hi. Let me know that you're doing good. Anyhow, let's take a look at the inactives for today's game. For the Houston Texans, you got cornerback Kamari Lassiter. Wide receiver Nico Collins is not playing in this game. Wide receiver Braxton Berrios is not playing in this game. Quarterback Graham Mertz. Running back Nick Chubb not playing in this game. Linebacker Jamal Hill. And tackle Trent Brown. That is some major names not playing for the Houston Texans. But it looks like the majority of their starters are definitely playing. Now, when it comes to the Indianapolis Colts, there is some interesting things that we need to discuss when it comes to that. For our inactives, Sauce Gardner, inactive, pulled his hamstring again, or his calf again. In the game, late in the game last week. Eric Johnson II not playing. Ruben Lowry not playing. Will Mallory not playing, even though he got some snaps last week. We all remember that. Played pretty good. George Odom and Phillip Rivers is an inactive. So that says something. He's just not going to play at all. He's not even going to be, at all. So is what it is. I don't know if we're going to win this game. This is a really good defense for the Houston Texans. And it's arguably the number one defense in football. And on top of that, Riley Leonard, it's his first NFL regular season game. And you got to protect. I don't know if you actually, because look, it's the last game of the season. Maybe he opens the playbook. Maybe he opens the playbook for Riley Leonard. He does have a bit more of an arm, and he can scramble. He's a very good scrambler. So you might see a lot of RPOs, but the problem with RPOs, what makes them good or not good, is whether or not you could read. You got to be able to read the defense pre-snap to know whether or not you're going to hand the ball off, run, or throw, right? That's the problem. And Riley is incredibly inexperienced. But we'll see. We'll see. Now, this is definitely going to be the last game for a lot of Indianapolis Colts players. All right. Even if Ballard and Steichen and Lou Anarumo stick around for another year, if Carly Ursay-Gordon decides not to have a regime change, there are a lot of players I feel like are going to be gone. I think there's going to be guys still on contract that'll either get traded or just let go. And a lot of guys that will not, that contracts are up and they won't be extended. All right. Now, tomorrow I am going to have a live stream discussing exactly that. My thoughts. Might even do it tonight. All right. On my thoughts of who's probably going to stay, who's probably not. It'd probably be a better idea if I do it tonight because tomorrow is obviously Black Monday. Right. And I would rather get that out early. So I hope y'all are here for something like that. Well, I'm ready for this game. In all honesty, I think it's getting ready to start. Why don't you go ahead? I think it's about that time, right? Yeah. It's about 7 minutes till. Amen. Amen, Scott. I am definitely a Colts. I've been a Colts fan through thick and thin, right? Through the early and late 80s, early 90s. Okay. I've been a Colts fan. I've watched the games. All right. I know some of you have been in here since the 60s, right? It is what it is. I mean, you ride with your team through thick and thin. You watch the games, you hang out, you root for them no matter what. See, Bruce, you've been here since the high end when the Peyton Manning era really started to kick off, right? So you haven't had a lot of downtime, but you have had some downtime. And I get that, mid to late luck era all the way up till now, basically. We've been to the playoffs, twice since 2018? I mean, is what it is. That's okay because I think Daniel Jones is going to get about a 3-year extension at least with the Indianapolis Colts. So, you'll still have it. You'll still have a reason to use it. I am 100% sure that Daniel Jones is getting an extension because he was playing really, really good. People want to say, well, he was losing games and blah, blah, blah. He was still putting up numbers, okay? He was still producing pretty good against some of the best defenses in football. We lost those games because our defense or our offensive line or injuries were kicking our butts. But even with a broken leg, he was playing half-ass decent against really good defenses. I'm positive Daniel Jones will be back. And I think he starts the season. Probably only about 85, 90%, but he's more of a pocket quarterback anyhow, so he don't have to have that mobility as much. He's always been a get rid of the ball quick kind of guy, like Phillip Rivers in that aspect. That's something we'll discuss more about that later. Right now, let's go ahead and drop our I'm pretty sure it was the toughest. After week 10, I think it was the hardest schedule in the NFL, right? But let's go ahead and drop our predictions for the game right now. I think the Houston Texans win this game. I don't think the Colts score a whole lot in this game. I think we're going to score about 17 points in this game. Matter of fact, let's ixnay the 17. 16 points. I think we get a touchdown, 3 field goals. 16 points. And our defense is a mess right now. Even with Nico and Barrios out, our defense is not good. Okay. We got 4th, 5th stringers playing cornerback. Why in the world isn't our real number 3 corner playing? In my opinion, our number 3 corner, right? Jones, he's not been playing hardly at all. I think 4 snaps last week. That's crazy. It actually played good. Actually played pretty darn good. Look, the Texans are probably going to have their way with us I'm going to say 27-16. Texans. I'd like to see the Indianapolis Colts win. Absolutely would. But I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't think it is. The reason why we're playing our rookie quarterback is just to see what we got with him and whether or not we use a draft pick on a quarterback this upcoming season. Obviously, it's not going to be an early pick, right? Because we're going to have Daniel Jones. We may or may not have Anthony Richardson. That, again, is a discussion for a later time. And we will have that. But will Riley be that number 2 or 3 on our team? We'll find out today on how he plays. What up, KDC? Appreciate you being in here. So that's what this game is about, just to see what we got with the young man. Also, probably going to see what we got some more with some of our offensive. What up, Kenneth? What up, Steve? Some of our offensive linemen, right? Dalton Tucker's been playing pretty good as of late. From what I could tell, I still need to look at the offensive line film room, take a look at the film, but I haven't had to call his name a whole bunch in the last couple of weeks, so hopefully that's pretty good. So appreciate each and every one of you in here, 18 of you. Please don't forget, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, tag that notification bell so that you are notified next time we go live or upload a video. Wow, Kenneth. I think the Colts score. I can't get away from the 31. That's absolutely possible for the Texans. But I think the Colts are going to score. I mean, we're not completely trashed out here, right? So, I think both of them's going to make the playoffs. Speed. I think both makes the playoffs. I think it has more to do with who's going to win the division and have a higher seed in the playoffs on whether or not the Colts win or not. So, my son's damn alarm is going off. I don't know when he goes to work today. I may have to cut my stream early, depending upon when he goes to work. What up, front row? Be back at halftime? All right, bud. Again, that's going to come down to my Black Monday stream that I'll probably do later today on who the Colts are going to keep and who they're not going to keep. So keep an eye out on that. Basil, what's up? Well, so far I haven't had a whole bunch of bots jump in, so it's pretty good that you're not going to get banned. At least I was able to unban you and figure that out. What up, Kyle? Oh, right now there's no doubt in my mind the Texans are the better team overall. Hey, I just got done talking about, banning people. But Kyle, yeah. I mean, obviously right now with how the injuries and stuff are across the board, even with you guys having injuries, I still think the Texans are a better team as of right now because the Colts have worse injuries than the Texans do by far across the board. I mean, at least you got your starting quarterback, right? At least you got your starting corner back. So yeah. Hey, real quick, Fauna H, appreciate you subscribing. Thanks for coming in. Game should be starting any minute now. Guys, don't forget, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, tag that notification bell so that you are notified next time we go live or upload a video. Appreciate it. And that's how you got to look at things in the world. Absolutely. I've had my issues health-wise, financially, stuff like that. I still wake up every day glad that I woke up, right? All right, let's check this out. What kind of it ain't started yet on my screen. Colts fan, and you hate your rivals with a passion. And you're supposed to. I mean, I look, I like aspects of my rivals, but obviously I don't want to lose to them, right? But I have a ton of respect for, certain coaches and players and things of that nature of my rivals, of the Colts rivals. I'm not mad about the Colts collapse. I'm resigned. You can't do much about injuries. All right. And to me, that's what really did it in for the Colts was the injuries, right? We had 2 top 10 cornerbacks go down this year. They only played 1.25 games together between Mooney Ward and Sauce Gardner, right? DeForest Buckner missed a lot of time. Kenny Moore missed a lot of time. Obviously, our right tackle missed some time. Our left tackle missed some time. Our center missed time. Our right guard missed a lot of time. And then, of course, the quarterback going down. So I'm not mad. I understand what happened, right? Just injuries truly suck. At the 30, the Texans have the ball. Under center, single setback, left wing formation, fakes the handoff, turns around, throws the football, and he's got a guy who's got a first down and more, picks up 18 all the way down to the 48-yard line after 1st and 10. My goodness. The Texans started at the 30. Well, that's not good. That was a hell of a cutback right there. What was that, Schultz? Under center right wing formation this time at the 47. They're going to fake the handoff again. You got to get pressure. There was no pressure there. But still, Mitchell was able to keep tight coverage, and it's an incomplete pass down the left sideline. So that's good. Shotgun, empty backfield, 3 receivers to the right, takes a snap. Here comes the blitz down the center, and there's a quick pass, incomplete coverage by Edwards again. Oh, no, that was Mitchell. Great play by Mitchell, knocking the ball out. Great job. What's up, Jeremy? 3rd down and 10. Big 3rd down opportunity for the Colts defense here. Better get pressure, though. Shotgun, running back to the right. 3 receivers to the right. Colts got everybody and their mom up on the line. Looks like they're playing zero. And they are playing zero. Oh, my God, what a catch. Bynum fell down. My goodness, Bynum fell down. The tight end wide open. One-handed snag in mid-stride. Oh, my goodness. Dalton Schultz, massive play. That's the first time I've seen Cam Bynum fall down. That's what happens when you go man-to-man and cover zero. At the 21-yard line, near red zone here, under center, single setback. There's the handoff, and woo, what a play by Zaire Franklin, knifing in off the left edge, making a tackle on the backfield for a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 12 upcoming. Great job. One-handed, too. Just barely got his fingers. Almost lost that tackle, but somehow came away with it. Good job. Second down and 12. Shotgun. Takes a snap. 3-man pressure. I hate 3-man pressures because you can't get no pressure with 3-man. Pratt then runs up out of the middle of the field to get pressure, and he had to dump it off. It'll be 3rd and 12 upcoming. Intentional grounding. Pratt's going to get a sack. Wow. Pratt did a good job in going ahead and coming in, even though he was in zone coverage. Yeah, there is nobody. He's acting like there was somebody there, and the only person near there was the offensive lineman. There's the handoff, and he ain't going nowhere. He picks up 2 yards. So here's going to come a long field goal for the Texans. Good stop, even though they gave up that massive play when Bynum went down. Good stop, forcing a field goal by the Colts defense. Fairbairn on the right hash. Ball is up. And he makes it. Three nothing. Is it sad? Is it sad that I'm like, good job, Colts? You only gave up a field goal. That seems like a pretty sad thing to me. Really, the only reason they even had an opportunity for a field goal is because of a busted coverage when Cam Bynum fell down. That's a guy that the Colts, that was a good pickup this past offseason was Cam Bynum. I mean, he made a mistake there, but for the most part this year, he's played very good football. I am very surprised. I'm not surprised that the Colts went 3-man pressure and dropped into 8-man coverage. But I am surprised that after a couple seconds, Pratt was like, there's no pressure on him. I need to go. There was no one around him in his zone. And he took off. That was wise. That was good field awareness, play awareness. Pratt, again, was a good pickup by the Colts this year. I actually like Pratt. He's better than Zaire in coverage. He recognizes very well. He tackles halfway decent. We still need another linebacker. Look, I'm done with Zaire. I'm done with Zaire. But I like the pickup from Pratt. I see a lot more good plays from Pratt than I do bad plays. Zaire's a good downhill tackler. He's just not great at coverage. And Zaire misses a lot of tackles too. That's what's got me, right? His missed tackle percentage is over 10% year after year. And that you can't have as a linebacker. I understand that as a corner, right? But you can't have that as a linebacker. All right. We're about to find out how Riley Leonard is at quarterback or how good the offensive line is with Taylor running the. Honestly, the offensive line run blocking has not been good this season at all. All right, he's going to take the ball at about the 8-yard line, gets to the 20, cuts back up, gets to the 30, and then he's picked up and body slammed. They've been okay in pass cover or pass protection when there's no blitz. When there's blitzes, they have problems with communication. Nice to see Ryman out there. Alec Pierce. Oh, that's nice to see. That's Phillip Rivers out there on the sideline with a headset on. Under center, right wing formation, single setback, stacked to the left. Now Downs is in motion. Takes a snap, hands off. Taylor ain't got nowhere to go. He's going to lose the yard. And that's weird because my internet thing here is showing perfect. Perfect. Second down 11 upcoming at the 30. Shotgun running back to the left. Tyler in motion. Takes a snap. We're going to hand it off again. Taylor off tackle right side picks up about 4. It'll be 3rd down and 7 upcoming. All right. Shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, running back to the left. Pittman in motion. 4-man rush. Leonard going for all of them. Oh my God, Alec Pierce is wide open, and he takes it to the house. Holy crap. Oh my God. That's pretty good to have your first NFL starting game pass as a touchdown. Holy crap, that ball went 66 yards for a touchdown. Alec Pierce just blew right by his dude. Underthrown a little bit, but it didn't matter because he had 15 yards on his guy. Wow. And just like that, the Colts are up 7-0. Oh, that was a busted coverage. They screwed that one. You cannot let Alec Pierce back behind. That is the number one rule of any defense. Don't let Pierce get behind you. And boy, did they screw that one up. Oh, my goodness. Here I was starting this game off, starting this stream off, saying all this really good stuff about this defense. And you get something like that. My goodness. Yeah, but the problem is, if you got Pierce looking like he's running a go route, you have to slide his direction. You have to, especially since you're playing cover 2, right? You're on single high. You're the only deep safety? That was the safety's job to make sure Pierce does not he did not slide over towards Pierce. Oh, that was just bad defense. Honestly, I think the corner bit hard on the inside that was on Pierce, right? Because Pierce got about what? 10, 15 yards downfield, made an in cut, and the corner cut in, and then Pierce was just behind him. Oh, there's no doubt in my mind, Val. Pierce is going to get a monster contract. Whether or not it's with the Colts or not, I don't know if the Colts can afford him. If I was the Colts, I would definitely get him. That was just, wow. What a play. Texas thought they were going to get a 3 and out, and they ended up giving up a 67-yard freaking touchdown pass. Oh, I do too. I think the Colts should definitely sign him. But he's going to get over $20 million a year. $66. Longest touchdown pass of the season for the Colts came from Riley freaking Leonard. Here comes, that's a bad, well, no, that's actually a pretty decent kick. He's going to take it at the 3, gets to the 10, the 20, and then upended. Great special teams play right there by Goodson. Upended before he got to the 30-yard line. Yeah, he absolutely should. Unnecessary roughness. Adebawore got hit with unnecessary roughness. And now Houston's got fantastic field position. At the 40. My goodness. 39. Right wing formation, tight stack to the left, under center. Schultz in motion. We're going to hand the football off. He's going to cut it outside, inside. Right off to the outside tackle, picks up 4. There is a flag on the play. Maybe there's a holding. I don't know. Tyquan with illegal hands to the face. That's an automatic first down. You see hands to the face all the time that don't get called. Not in this game. That's the first time, but we'll see. Handoff right up the gut, and Cross comes up to meet him. He crosses the 50, picks up another 4 yards, maybe 5 at the Colts 47. Good stop by Nick Cross, coming up from deep at his safety position to make the tackle. I didn't see it either, Basil. Second and 5 at the 48. Shotgun, running back to the right. Split receivers. Now running back goes wide. Here comes the blitz off the edge. Oh! Pratt went for the interception, missed it, and now it's a first down by Higgins. Oh, I thought Pratt went for the pick, but he just missed it completely. At the 36-yard line, under center, right wing, left wing formation, single setback. They're going to hand it off, and he gets tackled after a pickup of 1.5. Looks like Gallimore got him. Looks like Edward, number 43 is one of our corners. 2nd down and 8 upcoming. What's up, Tina? I'm looking. Is Jalen out there? Yes. They're matter of fact, they went after Jalen. He gave no, that ain't Jalen. That's Edwards. Big play down the left sideline. There is a flag on the play. Well, that's a wiped out offensive play right there, because that was all the way inside the 10. No kidding. I hate Blackman. One of the offensive linemen got downfield too far. And cut that out. Cut off a 30-yard play. Bunch formation to the left. Empty backfield. Colts. It's a wide receiver screen. Oh, and Zaire snipped that out. Lost a 3. Big 3rd down. 3rd down and 16 now. I agree, Tina. I agree. 3rd down and 16 at around the 40-ish. At the 42. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to the right. 4-man rush. Quick pass over the middle to the tight end. He ain't going to make it. He's going to get to the 30. It'll be 4th down and 4. They're going to come out with another field goal unit. I don't think they're going to go for it here. Surely they're not. Comes a 48-yard attempt. On the right hash. Ball is down. Kick is up. And it is good. And they cut the lead to within 1. I will say this. I think he's the best of what we got available right now. Jalen is. I think he's better than Edwards. I think he's better than Blackman, right? But he's made more good plays than he has bad when he's been on the field. Which I can't say about Blackman at all. Blackman's just been garbage. So Colts keep their lead. They gave up 2 field goals. But they get a touchdown early on. My goodness. Yeah, that's something I'll have to talk about at a later time. I don't want an edge in the 2nd round. Our 2nd round edges always suck. End up losing. I mean, even look, Tyquan Lewis is great when he's on the field, but he's been injured so much. But he's really the only guy that I could say has been effective 2nd round lineman that we've had. And he gets a lineman in the 2nd round. It seems like every year, unless he gets him in the 1st, like Pay or or Latu. I don't know about that. I don't think you go after a tight end. I don't think you go after a tight end. Oh, yeah. We'll definitely discuss what we should go after with our first pick of the draft, but in a video all in and all of its own. Just right now, not during the game stream. I'm going to see if Brett Coleman will come in with me and talk. Here comes the kickoff. Deep in the end zone. He's going to return it 5 yards deep as Ashton Doolin. And boy, that wasn't smart. He only got to the 23. Doolin should have took a knee on that one. Yeah, I'm done with Peg. He didn't earn his contract this year. Jacksonville beating Tennessee. Oh, no, they're tied with Tennessee, 7-all. All right, Leonard at the 24, offset eye, Pittman in motion, takes a snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out to the left. That's a dump off to Moe's going to get a yard. All right, Riley Leonard, shotgun, hands the ball off to Taylor, gets lost. Yeah, that's a 1 yard loss. It's 3rd and 10 now at the 24. We can't run the ball at all. We're not getting any yardage running the ball. None. Still got to keep trying. But I'm about done with this up the center stuff. We need some stretch plays to open up the run game. Stretch and toss. 3 receivers to the left, running back to the right. 3rd down and 10 at the 24. 4-man rush. He's got a little bit of time. He's going to dump it off too high to Tyler. He ain't going nowhere. He gets 5, and we're going to kick the ball off on a 3 and out. He's throwing a little bit high. His delivery, his accuracy with the football, I mean, it's on target, but it's a little high and behind. He's not Daniel Jones when it comes to delivery of the football. Daniel likes to throw it right out in front of you so you can catch and run. Here comes the punt by Rigoberto Sanchez. They're faking this. And it's caught. Mo Alley Cup, they faked the punt at their own 30-some yard line. And they got it. Sanchez to Mo Alley Cox. He just lobbed it up there. Cox caught that sucker to the 45-yard line. That was a gorgeous pass. Now there's a flag on the play. They just caught 12 players on the field and got another 5 yards. Wow. Wow. Oh, you know Pat McAfee is losing his shit right now. All right, under center, single setback. Don't run it up the gut. Don't run it up the gut. Don't run it up the gut. And you ran it up the gut. No yardage. 2nd and 10. Ah! Run some stretch. Run some toss sweeps. Run a jet sweep. Quit running it up the gut. Open up the middle a little bit so you can run it up the gut later. Shotgun. Stack to the right. Running back. Or stack to the left. Running back to the left. Another pass. He threw it out there. He thought Alec Pierce had his guy. Pierce darn near come down with it, but wasn't able to come down with it himself. It was close. Oh, Pierce could have caught that. That was a hell of a placement, too, away from the defender. 3rd down and 5 upcoming. That was a well-placed ball, actually. At the 50, need to get to the Texas 45-yard line, running back to his left. And it was an option run, and Leonard's at the 40 all the way to the 38. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. They've been crashing the middle this whole time. Leonard kept the ball and took off with it. Oh, yeah, Leonard's got legs. Good job by the Colts there. Good job by Leonard realizing they're crashing the center of the field. Under center, right wing formation, single setback at the 39. Colts in field goal range now. Now it's a double wing. Fakes the snap, or fakes the handoff. It's a dump off to Taylor, who's going to get 2. 2nd down and 8. That was a dump off to Taylor to the right side. DJ Giddens behind Riley Leonard. Couple rookies back there right now. 2nd down and 8. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, dumps it. He just threw it away. 3rd down and 8. That was a good job by Leonard because there was a guy barreling down on him. He just threw that ball away. Good decision on that play. So far, it looks pretty good. All right, 3rd down and 8. Now, he don't even have a headset on now, Val. Empty backfield, takes a snap, quick dump off outside. That's Pierce. He's got it, but he's short. He is short. He's about at the 32. They needed to get to the 28, 29. Field goal unit's going to come out and make this hopefully a 4-point game. Wow, play of the game definitely was that fake punt. No question. He's over there on the sideline. Rivers is talking to Leonard. 50 yards. And that ball is perfect and straight and down the middle. No curve or nothing, and the Colts take a 4-point lead. Whoo! Depending upon what betting you go with, the Texans are favored by 9.5 to 11.5 points. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. Which I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand rookies and stuff like that. And, one team's playing for something, another team's not. That is true. That is true. But the problem with him is his field goal accuracy was not good before we picked him up. He's been perfect so far this season. But his regular field goal accuracy was only like 66%. He was missing a lot. But he's been good so far. And he's got a leg, as we all know. He already hit, a 56-yarder. Well, we'll see what happens. This is a good game so far. The only problem I see so far is the Colts are giving up big plays defensively. And offensively, they cannot run the football. The offensive line cannot get any kind of holes opened up. Right now, I think Taylor's averaging negative yards per rush. So are we going to even make it to the end of the first? Or are we going to let this go out? 34 seconds. Oh, no, you can't let it go out. All right. 34 seconds left. Here comes the kick. 50. I think he hit a 60. Yeah. To the 34-yard line. Here comes a flag. Holding by the receiving team. I'm going to go ahead and switch it to second quarter since there's only just a couple seconds left. That way I don't forget. Yeah, pretty sure he hit a 60, which was his career long, his short career. 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Yeah, Val, that's what I just said. Under center, single setback, man in motion. Takes a snap. Oh, he's going to have to dump that off quick, and he does. And there's Blackman. There's Blackman on the field. Pickup of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. And that'll be the end of the first. I don't like this. I don't like Blackman being on the field. We really put ourselves in a bad. The bad thing, I didn't look to see about that, Tina. Well, Bortolini wasn't inactive, so I'm assuming so. right? What I'm not understanding is, look, well, what I fully understand, we're in a bad situation with both our starting corners out. They're both all pros, all pro cornerbacks. And then, of course, our nickel is a Pro Bowl cornerback. And Kenny Morris has had an up and down season too. He's made some great plays and he's whipped a few times as well. So, I mean, he's been up and down all year. Steve, amen, man. Man, I don't know what I want to eat today. I haven't eaten yet. I want to eat something. I'm a little tight on money though, so I might end up just having spaghetti again, but this time with no hamburger because I can't afford it. Is what it is though. During the fake punt. Yeah, Colts definitely need to get a stop. The problem is our defensive line's not getting any pressure. Look, I know that their right tackle is good, but their left tackle is not in the game. Trent Brown's not there. And they haven't been able to protect him all year, but now all of a sudden they're protecting like godsends. We got to be able to take advantage of this. Is supposed to be a bad offensive line for the Texans. Now, he's played more snaps, but he falls down at least once a game. He busts a coverage at least twice, and he misses a tackle at least once a game. That's the thing about, Blackman. Every game, you see really bad stuff from him. I've seen more positive stuff out of Jones than negative this year. Under center, left wing formation, single setback, takes a snap. That's definitely a run. And he's got the first down and picks up 2 to the 29-yard line. All right. At the 29. What up, Josh? Appreciate you being in here. Same look as last play. Takes the handoff. The tight end is wide open. It's tipped in the air by Grover Stewart. There is a flag on the play. Holding by the defense. You know what, Basil? I think Lou has Blackman playing more because he's more athletic than Jones. And because he's an athlete, it allows him to do more stuff than what he's supposed to. And that was a terrible hold. That was a good call and a bad play by number 91 of the Colts. First down and 10. Under center, single setback, tight formation. Makes the handoff, quick throw over the middle, and he is gone. 50, 45, 40, 25. Well, 27. And that's Hutchinson. That crossing route tore our whole area up. And that was Blackman on him. And Blackman gave him 8 yards. And then Blackman was playing chase rather than taking an angle to make the tackle because Bynum was in front of him. All right, here comes a handoff to the running back. And, Blackman makes a tackle. Still a 6-yard gain. But Bynum was in front of him and then ran into Bynum, which made him stumble. He should have cut out towards for a better angle to box in the receiver instead of doing that. And that allowed the receiver to get an additional 20-some yards on the run after the catch. Under center, single setback at the 27-yard line of the Colts. Stroud rushes out. He's going to take off running with the football, and he's going to be knocked out short. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Oh, it was a good play by the offense. I'm not going to say it wasn't. But Blackman gave way too much space there. Even if they were in zone, he gave way too much space. And I don't think he was because he was shadowing him. I didn't like that play at all. Under center, big formation, single setback. Need half a yard. Oh, it's a fumble! Oh, no, it wasn't a fumble. It was just a helmet. He fumbled his helmet. Okay. And they say he got the 1st down. That was a good deep. I didn't think he got the 1st down at first. That's close. First and 10 at the 22 and a half. We're going to hand it off again. And there's a flag on the play. Zaire completely whiffs the tackle, and the guy gets to the 15-yard line, but it might be a holding call. Nope, Colts are going to get offsides, give them an automatic 1st down. My goodness. Attaboy now is getting hit with so many freaking penalties in this game already. Under center. Takes a snap. And he cuts it to the outside. There's a flag on the play, but he picks up 7. 1st down, but we'll see what the flag is. I think we might have offensive holding this time. We do. Good. Jaden Higgins gets hit with the holding call. So it'll be 1st and 15 now. I need to get some more coffee when I get an opportunity. Appreciate each and every one of you. Please don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Tag that notification bell so that you are notified next time we go live or upload a video. Defense has been on the field way too much. Quick score by the offense in the first possession. 3 and out. Not good. Takes a snap. Quick dump off over the middle. Behind the receiver. 2nd down, 15. If that ball was accurate, that's a good 6, 7, 8 yards. He'd have picked up half of that yardage for a 1st down, but he threw it behind him. Shotgun, 2 receivers, split. Hands the football off up the gut. He slips a tackle. Tackled by Jalen Jones in the backfield. And guess who missed the tackle? Guess who missed the tackle? It would have been a 2-yard gain had Zaire Franklin made that tackle. Jalen Jones had to clean it up. It's 3rd down and manageable. 5. At the 17-yard line, man in motion. They're going to hand it off again right up the – oh, he's got all kind of room and a 1st down, picks up 6. All the way down to the 11. He cut that ball back to where there was all kind of open room. Latu got blasted, in all honesty. Latu got pushed out of the play. First and 10 at the 11. Under center, single setback. They're just going to run the ball. No, he's going to take it. Touchdown. That was a hell of a catch. That was a hell of a, it was good coverage. Hell of a catch. Good pass and catch right here. Wow. I don't think he was beaten. It looks like it was pretty decent coverage. The receiver did have a step on him, though. Could have been a little tighter. But even if he was tighter than that, that was a perfect play. That was a perfect pass, perfect catch. And it's 13-10. Even if he had super tight coverage, I think that's a touchdown. Just because of the catch and throw. But Colts can't have 3 and outs against this defense because our defense is not good overall. Not right now. The Colts offense has to stop running the ball right up the gut. Yeah, it did look Latu, right? Latu, I saw that too. King Cracker. One of the offensive players threw Latu to the ground. Yeah. I don't know if it was by the neck though. But he got slung down. I'd have to look at it better. It depends on how it was done. I didn't get a good look at it, King, so I don't know if it was a hold or not. I'm the one guy out here that will admit if I didn't see it properly, I can't give you an honest opinion on something. I'm not just going to guess. that would be doing no one favors. I mean, I could tomorrow when the all 22 comes out, but that's not current right now. I don't have it recorded. If I was recording the game, then my processing speed would be a lot slower. So not a good thing to do that. I should have went and got coffee on that. All right. Zaire's already missed at least 2 tackles in this game. And there's 9.5 minutes left. He's going to take it at the 1 yard deep in the end zone, gets to the 20, and gets to about the 28, 29. All right. I don't even know. I don't even have tea anymore because I can't afford to buy tea. I have sugar, but tea is out. All right, Downs in motion, running back to his left. He takes a snap, quick pass. That's to Downs, who gets tackled. Oh my God, 6 yards deep, or 5. Second down and 15. Wallace makes a big play on Downs on that wide receiver screen there. At the 24-yard line, shotgun, running back to the right's DJ Giddens. Steps up, he fakes it, and it's a fumble, and the Texans are going to pick it up at the 1 yard line. Leonard. Riley's saying he was throwing the football, but I think it was a pump fake. That's a tuck. I thought it was a tuck. Wow. Bad play by Leonard. That's a fumble. First and goal at the 1. I formation at the 2. Hand off to the fullback. Oh, no, it's a keeper, and he's just going to dive into the end zone for a touchdown. And now it's about to be 2010. Pass pro broke down big time on that play, on that first play. Zaire Franklin got pancaked on that play. Otherwise, he might have been standing up to make the play, but he got pancaked. I think it was a tight end that pancaked him. And it's already 20-10. I said 27-16. I might have been off by more than I wanted to be. I'll agree. Take the sack. But if he was going to throw the football, he should have threw the football. I get his arm got hit. But at that point, don't try to tuck it back. I'll be right back. I gotta grab some coffee. He did tuck it. After his arm got hit, he tucked it. So I feel like if AR was healthy and didn't have vision impairment, he would have probably got the go. You got to remember, that's a rookie mistake anyhow. That arm gets hit, you try to just throw the football. Don't try to tuck it. Here comes the kickoff. 8.5 minutes left. He's going to knee it, right? Yes, thank you. But their special teams have been tackling really, really good on kickoffs. I mean, it was 2 yards, Kenneth. That was a bad offensive performance. At the 35-yard line, under center, single setback. We're going to hand the ball off. DJ now gets 2 yards. I think we're done seeing Jonathan Taylor today. I don't know if Taylor's hurt or what, or if they're just trying to protect him. Oh, my goodness. Now the Jaguars are just freaking destroying the Texans. Worse than the Titans. Shotgun. Tyler in motion. 3 receivers to his left. Takes a snap. We're going to hand it off again. DJ. That should be a face mask. I saw reach out and grab a face mask at the line. It'll be 3rd down and long. But I saw somebody reach out and his head twist. And if that happens, you'd automatically think face mask. 3rd down and 7. Shotgun. 2 split receivers. 4-man rush. Throws over the middle. Good. Wow. Michael Pittman Jr. dropped the 1st down. He was open and just dropped it. Perfect pass. And instead of bringing it in and focusing on bringing the football in, he was more worried about the hit that was going to be coming and just dropped the ball. No, there's a flag. And a flag. And a flag. And a flag. Ashton Doolin ran into the returner. Didn't even give him a chance. The ball wasn't even close. He didn't call for a fair catch, but the ball wasn't even close. That's interference. Oh, no, it was there. Wait. That should not be interference. I didn't see him call for a fair catch. Hey, what's up, Wiley? Did he call for a fair catch before the screen got on him? Because if that's the case, then it is interference. But I didn't see the fair catch. Now, that's something that if he did not call for a fair catch, then that's not a flag. And there's enough replay there that if he did call for a fair catch, it's definitely a flag. So that would be a situation. There's plenty of time. So Steichen would have time to go, well, okay, see whether or not he did or not. I'm not sure, Wiley. I don't know if he's hurt or they're just pulled him because, they want DJ Giddens, the rookie, to get more snaps in this game. I'm not sure. Because both could be true. But if he didn't call fair catch, then that's not interference. And I would definitely throw a flag if he did not call fair catch. Challenge. Agreed. So there's no flag. He must have called fair catch. There was plenty of time there to throw a flag and plenty of time to review the play. So hand off to the running back, and he's going to get blasted at the line of scrimmage. Let me reset that. The run up the gut was not there at all. Our team has a problem trying to run stretch and toss plays. They want to run it up the gut, and they don't utilize the fact that we got really good run blocking freaking wide receivers and tight ends. Shotgun, running back to the right. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Throws over the middle. And that ball is caught for 12 yards and a first down. Right in front of Cross. Dalton's definitely the leading target right now in this game. He was not on the inactive list, Wiley. First down and 10 at the 48. Takes a snap, hands the ball off up the gut. He's going to get 2. 3. Second down and 7 upcoming. I mean, he could have called for the fair catch as soon as the ball was kicked or, snapped or whatnot. But you don't have to wait till the last few seconds. You can do it right away. Hand off, big hole on the right side. He gets the first down, pick up a 7. 8, 9. And guess who misses a tackle again? Zaire Franklin. Could have been a 3-yard gain. Zaire misses another tackle. That's 3. Got pressure. They're calling it a catch for about a half a foot. Second down and 9 3/4 upcoming. 4 minutes left and a half. At the 41, 2nd and 10. P. Draghi, I hope that's not spoiler on me. 2nd down and 10. Oh, it's an incomplete 2nd and 10. Shotgun running back to the right. Split receivers. 4-man rush. Little high. Outside. Oh, okay, P. 3rd down and 10. Not a good pass there. Way too high. Third down and 10, 3 receivers to the left, running back to the left. Need to get to the 31 at the 41. 3-man pressure. Oh, 4-man now all of a sudden. It was a safety blitz. Forced a bad pass, and the Colts are going to force that might be a field. If it's a field goal, it's a long, like 58-yarder. Bynum pushed him out of the pocket, and he tried to throw cross body. Damn near it was picked off. They're gonna punt it. Yep. They're gonna punt this because it's a long field goal. I guess Fairbairn can't kick 58-yarders. Fair catch, 8-yard line. And that's where the Colts take over. Well, to be fair, Zaire's only option was an arm tackle at that point. Okay, because he was a little lit out and he had to reach out to get an arm on him. Still missed the tackle. Still got a full arm on him. Right? He couldn't get his body to him because he was being blocked out and he came off the block to try to make that tackle. But it's still a missed tackle. If I'm Leonard, I'm targeting whoever the hell's open. I wouldn't care who's on who. If a guy's open, throw it to him. You know? That's how I see it. But you're right. My first look would not be towards Derek Stingley Jr. I get that. What up, man? Don't give up. It's still early in the game. We're only down, what, 2 scores? Up and down. His first pass was a beautiful 55 air yard pass, touchdown to a wide open Alec Pierce. But he's been up and down here. He had that fumble. Not perfectly accurate. Yeah, I get that. And that's why I say Stingley wouldn't be my first look, right? But still, whoever's open. Gotcha, Basil. All right. Bunch formation, tight to the right. Single setback under center at the 8-yard line. We're going to hand the ball off. Got some room here. Best run of the day is 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Good pickup by that's JT, ladies and gentlemen. He's back in the game. Oh, I'm not sleeping on him. He's got abilities. He's just still a rookie and makes rookie mistakes. Shotgun. Offset pistol. Look, it's a toss sweep, guys, and a first down run for 5 yards. What? I've been calling for that crap all day. We can. We can. I'm talking about stretch and sweeps all game. That's the first time I saw it. Shotgun. Right wing. Running back to the left. Now it's a double wing. 2 receivers now. We're going to fake the handoff. He's going to roll out to the right. He's going to launch it deep. Oh, my God, wide open. It's downs to the 49-yard line. First down. What a play. That was almost out of the reach of the little guy. The problem with Josh, that he gets open. Josh gets open. But it's a tiny window to throw to because he's such a small dude. He made a hell of a catch there. First down and 10 at the 49. All right, we're at 2-minute warning. Colts moving the ball. It's 10-20. Colts can make this a 1-score game. Appreciate all you guys. If you're in here and you haven't hit that like button yet, please do so. Helps with the analytics. I've lost 17 subscribers this month. I need to get some videos out. Like I said, I'll probably either drop a video later today or tomorrow. I definitely need to do a Black Monday video tonight and get that out. So, yes, we get the ball first in the second half. Val. Zaire misses over 10% of his tackles, Kyle. That's the problem. And he's been that way for the last 3 years. Which, look, over 10% is not horrible on average. I mean, it's not like he's missing 20% or something. But as a linebacker, you do not want over 10%. You want in the single digit percentage. For a linebacker. Absolutely, Speed. Any points, make it a 1-score game. I think it's just because I haven't gotten out a lot of. I've been working more lately and ain't been able to get videos out 90% of the time. 89% because it's a little over 10%. I think it's closer to 11. It might be 11 by now. I agree with that, Basil, and you're allowed to have a linebacker who's not good at hold on. Under center, left wing formation, takes the snap, takes the handoff, looks, he's going deep again. Oh, that's pass interference bigger than shit on Alec. Yes. Pierce had a shot at that catch. Dude tripped him up. Oh, Alec Pierce. All right. So, like I was saying earlier, it's okay to have a guy who's not good in coverage. And but if you do, you better be a hell of a tackler, right? And good at reading and getting guys into coverage, stuff like that. As long as you have the other linebacker who's good in coverage. Pratt's decent in coverage. But Zaire's missing too much stuff. Dabney. Lady. Let's stop that. All right, offset I formation. Takes the handoff, rolls out, stops, and just throws it to the ground. Second down and 10. I'm assuming, Dabney, that I haven't seen that play yet because Pittman ain't caught a ball yet on mine. That's your one warning. You're good. You're allowed to have a screw up once a game. As long as it's not too big of a screw up. All right, shotgun. Takes a snap. Throws over the middle. Pittman with a catch to the 5. First and 10 at the 5-yard line, and he caught that ball. He took a shot at the legs. I was afraid he wasn't getting up. Good catch. That was a rocket, too, to Pittman, and perfectly placed. Good job. This ain't field goal range. This is touchdown range. First and goal at the 5. No turnovers. Agreed, Speed. Come on. Tight bunch formation to the left. Downs in motion. Running back to the left. We're going to hand it off, and Taylor gets blasted in the backfield for a massive loss. Will Anderson Jr. with like a 5-yard tackle. It's going to be first and goal at 10. Wow. Downs didn't even try. Wow. Well, I get putting Downs on him. He wasn't even going to try. He could at least pushed him. Now, the right tackle, that's his job, is to crash down the guard. Downs could have at least tried to push inside. I understand that's a business decision, but that looks bad. First and goal at the 9. Under center, single back, Pittman in motion. Second and goal, I meant. Takes the handoff, steps up into the pocket, just lobs wide open, and Pittman couldn't come down with it. He dove for it. That's not a drop. That was a beautiful pass. Just a hair out of reach of Pittman. No, he should. Yeah, he should have caught that. He definitely should have caught that. Oh, Daniel Jones upset about that. 3rd and goal at the 9. Shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, running back to the right. Downs in motion. 4-man rush. Steps up, lobs it back a corner of the end zone, and he goes to Mr. Reliable, Alec Pierce, with another touchdown. Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the game. Go to Reliable. The guy where if he's not going to catch it, it's going to be a pass interference. What a job. Alec Pierce is going to get so much money next year. And now it's a 3-point game. That was a damn good drive. Now, can the Colts defense not allow points with just seconds left on the clock? A minute and a few seconds. I think it has to do with the fact that he's in a boot and the field has got a lot of movement going on, right? So when he's in the booth, less chance of someone accidentally running into him and causing a concussion or, you know what I mean? Less chance of getting bumped into and stuff. He probably doesn't want a camera on his leg all the time, right? Stuff like that. I think being in the booth is fine. I agree. This is a win, in my opinion, if we could stop them from scoring and only be down a field goal to start the second half. 1:25 left. 20, 25. He gets to the 30. And that's where he ends up. I said last year AP needed to be re-signed in the offseason because he was going to cost way too much money if he's given a chance to play again. And he sure as hell is. Now, the defense got to stop. They can't allow a field goal here. Shotgun, stacked to the right, running back to the right. Here comes a blitz. He dumps it to the running back, and then he gets tackled by Adebawore for a loss of 4. Good defensive play. Good play call on first down by Lou Anarumo. It'll be 2nd and long. Shotgun, split receivers. Here comes a 4-man rush. Throws over the middle behind the guy. That's not a catch. But there's going to be a flag on Mekhi Blackman for pass interference. He tackled him before the ball got there because he was falling down as usual. And this time, he tackled the guy with him and gave up a first down. Well, they're talking about a great catch when it was out of bounds. But it was still first down. because of the freaking pass interference. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. The ball is spotted at the placement of the foul, so it's pretty much where the catch would have happened in the first place. It's pass interference. Oh, they had to move it back. At the 48, 57 seconds left. Split stacks. Running back. Now they motion the tight end out. Colts send 4 up the gut, wide open. All the way to the 29-yard line. And that's Lamont 35. Oh, shotgun, 4-man rush again. Don't get to him. They dump it off. Good tackle right there by Bynum for a pickup of 2. They got to call a timeout. And we're going to give up a field goal. Hopefully not a touchdown. Houston used their last timeout there. We need a turnover here. I know. I knew that they were giving up a field goal. I knew it. Me and Basil both. We called it. They're going to give up at least a field goal because that's what this defense does. They have not been able to stop anyone going into the half or the end of the game with a minute and a half or less left from scoring. I don't know. Second down and 7 at the 27. 4-man rush. Quick throw over the middle, and that's I think he's short. I think it's 3rd and a yard. Pushed out of bounds by Jalen Jones. Well, to be fair, Kyle, we're playing with outside corners that are 4th, 5th string guys. So 3rd down and 1. 28 seconds. You just can't give up a touchdown, man. And that's why they're giving 10-yard cushions, Dabney, because they don't want to give up a touchdown. Under center. They are going to run the football for a first down. Don't. Okay. And they clock it with 15 seconds left at the 17-yard line. Shotgun, 3 receivers to his left, running back to his right at the 17. He can take a shot at the end zone, still have time. The Colts guarding the goal line right here. He's going to run out to the side. He's going to throw it. Incomplete pass. 7 seconds left. I think they got to kick a field goal here. There's only 7 seconds left. They got to kick that field goal. That left foot came up. I know. It's just how it is. Well, they're not going to kick a field goal. This is kind of dumb, in my opinion. They can't run the ball. Has to be a quick out. 3 seconds left. Okay, they pick up about 6 on that play. They're going to kick a field goal here and make it a 6-point game. It's still a 1-score game. And the Colts get the ball to start the second half. Still a good game. And the Colts have already scored as many points, more points than what I predicted So good on them. Good on them. And he makes the field goal. It's 23-17. Let's change that to the third quarter, too, while I'm here. Oh, it's definitely the play calling because of personnel. All right, Kyle. When you're playing with fourth, fifth, sixth string guys as your starting corners, that limits what you could do. You have to play a lot more zone and, deep zone, stuff like that. You can't play man. You can't blitz as much. Can't play man as much. Can't blitz as much. And that limits what Lou Anarumo could do. And that it just goes hand in hand, right? All right, let's look at the game stats. Player stats for the Texans. CJ Stroud, 14 of 23, 169 yards, 1 touchdown, 97.9 passer rating. Marks is the leading rusher at 4.8 yards a carry because Nick Chubb's not in, 10 for 48. Stroud got 2 carries for 5 yards, and Jordan's got 5 carries for 3 yards. Dalton Schultz, 4 catches on 4 targets, 73 yards. And a dog, and I knew he would. Tight ends eat us up alive. Xavier Hutchinson, 4 catches, 67 yards on 7 targets. Higgins, 2 catches, 4 targets, 23 yards. Stover's got a catch for 9. Kirk has a catch for -3. And Marks has 2 catches for 0. Danielle Hunter has 1 forced fumble and the sack in the game. The guy who forced the fumble recovery was Ta'o. For the Indianapolis Colts, Rigobert Sanchez, 1 of 1, 16 yards and 118.8 passer rating. Riley Leonard, 8 of 13, 133 yards, 1 sack, 2 touchdowns, a 135.6 passer rating. Jonathan Taylor, 7 carries, 10 yards, 1.4 yards a carry. Leonard is our leading rusher. 1 carry, 11 yards. Giddens, 2 carries, 3 yards. Literally, our running game has 9 runs. Our running backs, 9 runs, 13 yards, 1.4 yards a carry for our running backs. Stupid. Alec Pierce, 4 targets, 3 catches, 1 pass interference. 79 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dude's averaging 26.3 yards a catch this game. There's a reason. The last 2 years, Alec Pierce has led the league in yards per reception and yards per target. Josh Downs, 1 catch, 30 yards. Mo Alley Cox, 2 catches, 17 yards. Pittman, 1 catch on 3 targets, 16 yards. Warren's got a catch for 5. Taylor's got a catch for 2. His average per throw is pretty good. That's over 10 yards per pass attempt for Riley Leonard. That's stupid good. We don't have any forced fumbles, no interceptions, no sacks on defense. Let's look at the Week 18 schedule and how things are going right now. Yesterday, the Buccaneers beat the Panthers on a play that I don't agree with. 16-14. Seahawks beat the Niners 13-3. That was a defensive game. At the half, as you already know about the Colts and Texans game, the Browns and Bengals right now, close game. Browns beating the Bengals in the third quarter, 14-12. The Packers getting blanked by the Vikings in the third quarter, 13-0. Saints and Falcons. Falcons beating the Saints 10-7. Jaguars 31-7 over the Titans. Cowboys are losing to the Giants 16-10. That's crazy. And then, of course, you got the later games today. But that is your stats and your score updates at the half. And it just sucks that, I mean, we're missing 3 All-Pros, right? But it is what it is. All right, guys. I need a break just for a quick second. Refresher myself. Appreciate each and every one of you. I'll be back in just one moment. Let me see if I can't figure something else out. Sorry. Sorry. I could. I had a halftime break thing set up, but then they hit my music that I had playing. So I got to change that out for next year. I definitely will. I'm wondering if Stingley ends up on AP in the second half, because AP is just tearing them a new one right now. All right, that goes out the back of the end zone. No, he caught it at the back of the end zone and knees it this time, and the Colts will get the ball at the 35. Still a good game. The Colts can score. They'll take the lead, take a field goal, and it's a 4-point game or a 3-point game. Under center, single setback, right wing formation. Now it's going to be a double wing formation as Tyler moves. Fakes the handoff, rolls out. Tyler goes nowhere. He caught the ball, but no gain there. 2nd down and 10. Under center, right wing formation, single setback at the 35, 2nd down and 10. We're going to run it as we got a double wing going. And he fakes the handoff. He's going to dump it off, and that's Taylor. Gets to the 40, breaks a tackle, and picks up the 1st down as he gets to the 47-yard line. Nice catch and run by Taylor right there on the dump off. Oh, they went double on Pittman. Oh, they went double on AP. Smart by him to look that way. He was double covered with the safety sneaking over that way. Under center, left wing formation, stacked to the right. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, steps up into the pocket, throws it. Go, my God, it's AP again! All the way to the 1! Are you kidding me? Alec Pierce is freaking chewing this secondary alive. Holy crap. Wow. 1st and goal. And Leonard breaks the tackle, runs it in for a touchdown. And the Colts go on top. Holy crap. Wow. Oh, yeah, somebody's going to be out there just, take my money, take my money. And just like that, the Colts take a 1-point lead. Wow. That's funny. That's funny. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Alec Pierce is just dominating this game. What can you say? Alec Pierce, you can't cover him. You can't cover Alec. He's too good. He's going to get so much money next year. Interesting question on that. Damn near had his third touchdown. He was 1 yard shy of having his third touchdown of the game. He was so mad. Yes, he's over 1,000 yards. He had 871 coming into this game. Wow. What a return by the Texans. 44-yard return. Groupie can't tackle. I mean, Groupie's not big enough to tackle, right? I mean, he's not. Under center, takes a snap, hands the ball off. He's going to get hit in the backfield, but carry the guy for another 3 yards. I mean, he tried. I'll give him that on the tackle, but yeah, he's like a 15-year-old boy out there. There's a good stop right there by the Colts defense. 3rd down and 7 upcoming on that run. CJ Stroud's done for the day. That touchdown or that pass, Alec Pierce is just monster. Shotgun, spread formation, running back to the right. Takes a snap, 4-man rush, dumps it off to the running back who drops it. A little behind him. And the Colts force a punt. What do you know? 3 and out. After the best starting field position outside of that turnover. And the Colts have a chance to extend the lead. Riley Leonard is so close to having a perfect passer rating right now, by the way. A 150.3 against that defense. And he didn't call for a fair catch. And they caught him off guard. He got to the 21 before he finally was tackled. Josh Downs, shockingly, inside the 10, did not call for a fair catch, caught it, and then took off running. That's exactly why. Because it does not affect whether or not they win the division or not. They played their starting defense right up until just now, I'm assuming. I'm assuming they're not going to put their starting defense in now. But they had it all the way up till now. So Leonard still played well against a starting defense. All right, let's see how we work. Leonard has definitely got the backup quarterback job. I think Anthony Richardson's gone after this year. I think he's a free agent. Playing conservative, and yet still gave up deep bombs to Pierce all game. That's got to say something, right? Riley's still making plays, dodging tackles, sacks, making plays with his legs, and throwing deep. And actually, Riley's accuracy seems to be better the deeper he throws. Even the pass interference on Alec Pierce. Pierce has beaten him 5 times downfield. 5 times. One was a pass interference. I don't think you trade. In order to trade AR, you have to sign him to a 5th-year extension, which is like $13 million, and then trade him. Well, I guess you don't have to, because it's his 4th year coming up, right? So you don't have to. Now I think about it. The partner is not in our division, I'll tell you that much. Makes the hand. He's going deep again. And this time he damn near throws a pick. Ashton Doolin, he threw that one. Doolin went in, and Riley Leonard thought he was going out. How you missed this interception? It hits him right in the face mask. Wow. That was a really bad pass by Riley Leonard. But I think Riley expected Doolin to go out. Doolin went in. Is what it is. Shotgun. We're going to hand it. No, he fakes the handoff. And that was a quick pass to Alec Pierce, who was unable to catch the football. 3rd down and 10 upcoming. AR to Tennessee. The problem is the Colts don't handle guys who can run the ball well. And that's the problem with AR. That's what he does really, really damn well. I don't think our defense would do well against AR. Shotgun, spread. Doolin now makes it stack to the left. Got time, throws it. That's going to be short. Warren catches it for about 6, but now the Colts are 3 and out. Yeah, I don't think the Texans, I think the Texans are going to be deep cover 2 for now on, the rest of the game. Because Riley is not afraid of throwing that damn thing deep. And yes, Wiley, had Doolin went out, I think it would have been caught, but he went in. So that was miscommunication. Here comes the punt. And he takes it at the 23, and he's tackled at the 29, and that's where the Texans will take over. That's some funny shit, Basil. That's some funny shit. I can't argue that point, though. I can't argue that point. Well, my son's heading out. He's going to his friend's house since he's got the day off. Oh, without question. Dude's been bombing all year. He's got the record also, right? So, yeah. But I'll tell you what. Our little kicker, our little 15-year-old kicker, he's pretty good too. And sadly, our starting kicker is actually pretty good. It's just he's on IR, but you almost want to keep 2 kickers on the team because he got 2 good ones, I think. Amen, Basil. All right. The game getting ready to start because I'm getting tired of this. Waiting. Yep. I'm a bicentennial baby, so I'll be 50 this year. All right. Under center. Man in motion. Single setback. Tight to the left at the 29. 1st and 10. Takes a snap. Makes the handoff. He's under pressure immediately. He takes off and gets the 1st down, pickup of 11. Zaire with the tackle. Ibukam is getting up, though. He's hurt, though. He's the guy who had the pressure and forced Stroud to run up the gut, too. He might have just hurt his shoulder. Now, I'm going to tell you, Davis Mills is no joke of a quarterback. I don't think this is a major injury at all on Ibukam. I think he just landed wrong. Maybe he got kicked in the nards, you know. First and 10 now for the Texans. At the 41, shotgun, stacked to the left, running back to the left. Now they pull a guy in motion, tight formation. We're going to hand it off. He's going to cut it to the outside. Oh, my goodness. He made the guy miss. We had a guy there tackle him behind the line of scrimmage. Dude juked him out of his shoes. Who was that? It was number 35, got juked right out of his shoes. My goodness. Was that Edwards? I'm pretty sure that's Edwards, 35. Now, there wasn't an arm tackle by Pay. Pay just wasn't even close enough to get to him. Handoff up the gut, and he's just going to run it right up the gut for a pickup of 8. Carrying Wormley with him. Second down and 2, under center. Or no, shotgun, my bad. Stacked to the right, running back to the right. In Colts territory at the 32-yard line. Takes a snap. Colts send a blitz, which doesn't do jack and squat because the guy just dives, picks up 4 or 5 yards and a first down. We're winning, but we're giving up. But the Texans are driving into Colts territory. We're up by 1. And Alec Pierce, Scooby, has had a game. 2 touchdowns, 4 catches, 132 yards, 37 yards, something like that. Riley ain't looked too bad. Shotgun, split receivers. Running back to his left. They hand the ball off to the running back. He cuts outside. Zaire damn near misses another tackle. Still picks up 4. Second and 6 upcoming. Mills is a damn good. I mean, he was a starter for a while. He was their starter for Davis Mills was a starter for a while before Stroud. Second down and 7. Takes a shotgun. Oh, almost an interception. Third down and 7. He was under pressure. Had to get rid of that ball quick. Good batted ball right there. But he should have caught that and he dropped it. I think that ball was just thrown too hot for the receiver. It was a little bit high and behind him, but he still should have caught it. Colts have a chance here to force a field goal. Shotgun, running back to the right, split receivers. Takes a snap, 4-man rush. There's pressure right up the gut, and he has to throw that away. And they do force a field goal here. Yeah, I remember that this year. But I'm saying Mills was the starter before Stroud came in, right? Before you guys selected Stroud, Davis Mills was the starter of your team. There was a lot of long neck memes about him, if I remember correctly, and he makes the extra point or the field goal. And it's now 27-24 or 26-24. And he wasn't terrible when he was the starter. He was a serviceable starter, but you know, you had the first pick of the draft, so you had to go get Mills or had to go get Stroud. Well, interesting game so far. We'll see if the Colts offense can move the football. It seems like every touchdown is prequelled by a big, deep pass by Riley Leonard to Alec Pierce, or is the deep pass to Alec Pierce. It is possible. Speed, it is very possible. I agree with you, Kyle. Yeah, that's right. Second pick. That's right. My bad. And then, yeah, there was 3 quarterbacks there, or 4 quarterbacks, and we ended up. Yeah, that's right, because they picked Stroud second, and they picked Will Anderson third, and then the Colts grabbed Anthony Richardson. I remember now. Yep, Kyle, that's what I was talking about. Yep. It was definitely a really good round, really good draft year for them. At least it's a good game. Sadly, we're playing against backups, but King, I hope you're not doing spoilers on me. Deep kick. We're going to knee it and take it at 35. All right, under center, right wing formation. This better not be a run up the gut, damn it. Single setback. And it's a run up the gut. He picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Come on now. I don't like running up the gut. Oh, look, they got AR wristbands. Mekhi Blackman wristbands. Under center, single setback. Please don't run it up the gut. No, they take it outside. But this time, he's hit for a loss. It'll be 3rd down and 7. All right. No. I mean, our run game is ass right now. 3rd down and 7. Taylor's got 13 rush yards. Shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Running back to the left. I think that's Giddens. Takes a snap, steps back, looks, got time, throws. That's a catch at the 50, to the 40, to the 39. That's Josh Downs to the 1st down in Texans territory. Nice pass. Good job by Downs getting some extra yards there. Pittman out there making a block, couple blocks after the catch to help break Downs free. Shotgun, no, offset pistol, toss sweep, and oh, that's Goodson, isn't it? He's going to pick up 3. Yep, that's Goodson. He's a receiver out of the backfield. He has missed a ball once a couple years back that kept us out of the playoffs, but four and a half minutes left in the third quarter. Colts knocking at the 36-yard line. Shotgun, running back to the right, stacked to the left. Warren in motion. Throw it. Don't throw it in double coverage, though. Incomplete pass, 3rd down and 7. You either should have tucked that or ran with it. I would have preferred you take off, get out of the, extend the play a little bit rather than throw it into freaking double coverage. Agreed, Basil. That was a very bad pass and a very bad decision. He should have ran out of the pocket, extended it, let somebody get out there. Shotgun, running back to the right. 3 receivers to his left. Takes a snap. It's a running back screen, and that is DJ Giddens with plenty of room to run. Gets to the 21 and a 1st down. Oh, no, that's Abdullah. Nice job, Abdullah, picking up plenty for the 1st down. Oh, that one that was an interception, that's either a bad pass or a bad decision. I don't know which is which. Anyhow, under center, we're going to hand the ball off again, and Abdullah's only going to get 2 to the 20. 2nd down and 8 upcoming. Well, they're using everybody and not getting much in the run game. They've had 3 different running backs in this game so far. That's what I was talking about earlier, Basil. Under center, right wing formation, takes a snap, fakes the handoff. You better dump it. He does. And Mo Alley Cox gets it to the 15. It'll be 3rd down and 4 upcoming. That was a nice little quick play. Mo getting in on the action here. He didn't throw an interception, but it was a near interception. And now that Houston's got a guy down. Appreciate all you guys. Again, I'm hoping Hermit Krabbett's okay. I ain't heard or seen from him in a while. Third down and 4 upcoming. He didn't even stonehand it, Basil. It hit him in the face mask. He had his hands out here and the ball hit him in the face mask. He didn't even stonehand it. He sucked it. And it's not like he was watching the ball the whole time. He had like a good 2.5 seconds to catch the ball, and it hit him in the face mask. It was terrible. What Riley's doing with the hot routes is something Shane wanted with AR, correct? Yes, but at the same time, Riley throws a catchable football that I've noticed. He's not throwing hot passes where AR, he does. He throws hot passes. Like they're too fast, especially for dump offs. You got to give the guy the ball in a place where they can catch and run and try to get yards after the catch. And if you throw it to them hot, odds are they might drop that sucker. So 3rd down and 4 at the 15. Shotgun, running back to the right. Spread. Running back to the left now. Takes a snap, low snap, takes it, throws it over the middle. That's caught. 1st down, and is that Tyler? Yep, That's Warren with a nice catch and a first down at the 6-yard line. That was beautifully done by Warren. First and goal at the 6. Takes a snap. We're going to hand it off. No, he's going to fake the handoff. He'd throw it away. There you go. There you go. Threw it away. Second and goal at the 6. All right, here we go. Second down and goal at the 6. Colts got a chance to take a nice lead here. 2 minutes left in the third. Shotgun. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. He's just going to dump it out there. And it's well over the head of Tyler Warren. Third and goal at the 6. I think that was more of a throwaway than anything. Here we go. Shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. Running back to the right. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Throws it upside. Alec Pierce out of the back of the end zone did not catch that. Alec Pierce wants a pass interference. Oh, Alec Pierce is going to get unsportsmanlike conduct. Alec Pierce just got unsportsmanlike conduct. Here it comes. Yep. Four teams been disqualified from the game. They said because he touched him. Barely, right there. His bicep touched him. Wow. Wow. Alec Pierce just got kicked out of the game. It wasn't intentional contact, though. He wasn't intentionally trying to contact him. His arm just barely touched him. I agree with the penalty because he touched him, but I don't like the ejection at all. Wow. He's at the 25 on the return, gets to the 30 before he's tackled. And Alec Pierce has now been thrown out of the game. Even if he leaned, you can't be close enough to the ref to where he could touch you. It's just, I get the penalty. I don't like the kicking him out. That sucks. Shotgun, takes a snap. They're going to hand it off. They're going to run it, and he's going to get lots of yards, 8 yards. Colts run defense sucks. I can't believe Alec Pierce got kicked out of the game. That's just unreal. Dude, the Colts are giving up 6 yards a carry right now. 2nd and 2, under center, single setback, takes a snap. They're going to hand it off again because they're going to try to eat clock. And he gets a first down, picks up 4. Wow. Wow. That's just, I understand the rule, but intent has to be put into that. And there was no ill intent there. He didn't even mean to touch him. Good play right there by Kenny Moore. 2nd down and 10 as he knocks the ball down on the dump off pass. Yep. He walked over, Pierce showing to be the bigger man, shook his hand, which he'll get fined for that because you're not allowed to shake the hand of a ref. So he's going to get fined for that as well after the game by the NFL. You're not allowed to do that. So just FYI. Wow. I'm so mad. I'm still pissed off. Yeah, that rep. Yeah, King. And that's why he went over there to talk to him. But you can't touch him. Also, you can't spend too much time talking to a ref. Really tight game, fourth quarter. Granted, we got backups playing right now. He threw that away. 4th down and 7. Colts forced a 3 and out. I'm sorry. I was just so mad about that I missed the first 3 plays of the Texans, but oh well. Colts get the ball back deep in their own territory. Under center at the 8. We're going to hand the ball off. That's Giddens. And he cuts it back for the best run of the day. Maybe a first down, at least 9. Good run by Giddens there. I think the Colts will score 30 in this game. It'll be the first time they've scored 30 in a while. Under center again. 2nd and 1. We're going to hand it off. He's got that first down. Picks up 3 at the 19-yard line. Let's see if Indy can go down and score again. Our deep threat's gone, though, so that hurts. That makes things a lot easier on the defense for the Texans. I mean, we still have Pittman who can run deep, but he doesn't have the separation that Pierce does. Downs can do it, but he's a smaller guy. He's not a 50-50 guy. He's got to be wide open to throw it to him. Takes a snap, takes the handoff, rolls out to the right, looks, and throws it away. 2nd and 10. I think if he'd have stopped, cut back inside, got a block from the tackle, he probably had lots of room to run. Yeah, Doolin can do it. You're right, Wiley. Doolin can do it. But he's still not a 50-50 guy the way Pierce is. He's not Pierce on any level when it comes to deep threat. He can do it, but he's not Pierce. Shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, running back to the left. Quick throw over the middle. Downs catches it, is tackled. About a 5-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd and 5 upcoming. He's a 30-70 guy, not a 50-50 guy. I'll tell you what, Actually, with Pierce, you call it a 70-30 guy. But he's not just a deep threat. He is a major deep threat, but he's really 4 receivers. Okay. We got Bunch to the left. Running back now moves to the right. It's DJ Giddens. 4-man pressure. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to line, throws an interception. I think that ball was tipped at the 35, 33-yard line. It was either tipped or his arm was hit as he released it. Yep. The center got bullied on that one right into Leonard. Leonard should have saw that the center was backing up and shouldn't have stepped up to throw that ball. He had a guy wide open. And this game is not looking good now. They're already in field goal range too. So it's a toss sweep to the left. He's going to pick up 3 to about the 31-yard line. 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7, somewhere around in there now. Throws over the middle. The ball's tipped. Good pass defense right there by Pratt. 3rd down and 8 upcoming. Three receivers to his right, running back to his left. Dumps it off to the running back, and he gets stopped at the 25. It'll be 4th down and 2. Surely they're kicking a field goal here. Well, King, you also got to remember it's a 30-second delay from the point where I say something and it shows up on YouTube. All right. So you got to tack that on as well. Plus the stream that I'm watching. I'm not watching it live. I'm watching it being streamed to me. So that's another 30 seconds at least. And there's the field goal, and it's good. And the Texans take a 2-point lead, 29-27. Good game. You got to have Ashton Newland in the game now with Pierce out. Newland has to be that number 2 outside guy. Oh, yeah, definitely Basil. Good job. We gave the ball away already in field goal range for them, right? I'm so hungry. I don't want to see pizza commercials because I'm hungry. What's up, bud? No, she passed out about when I started this game, when the game started. Okay. This game will be over in about probably less than a half an hour, probably 20 minutes, depending upon how many penalties are called. Well, let's be fair. We've got 3 tight ends available too. All right, Wiley. So we can run a lot of big formations. We got good tight ends. I mean, Tyler's already got some targets. Mo's got some targets, and we haven't even seen my guy out there, right? 85. He's a good target guy too. So he's a deep threat target guy as a tight end. But still, Doolin can play. Doolin's a decent guy. I wouldn't mind giving Doolin a jet sweep, King. First things first, we can't give up turnovers because that's the second turnover of the day for the Colts. All right, bud. Jeremy. What up, Jeremy? I appreciate you, my guy. The problem is I won't see that for about a month, and I'll get about $10 out of it, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Using super chat, drop $20. Appreciate you, Jeremy. The link in my description where it says Streamlabs tip, that is the tip that'll go directly to my pocket. So I don't know if you can cancel that and use cancel that and then use that if you want to go directly to my pocket right now. I get 95% of anything dropped in that Streamlabs tip, and it also comes up. I wish I had the money to be doing that. Yeah, I would be too. I love eating and watching. Under center. Downs in motion. We're going to hand the football off, and he gets a yard. 2nd and 9 upcoming. I like having something to eat. Oh, man, I freaking made a damn tea and left it downstairs this whole time. On the next break, I'm going to run downstairs real fast and get my tea. I made a whole glass of tea. I didn't have tea bags. I brought a tea bag home from work. One of the big monster ones that you know, for the bins. Anyhow, under center, right wing formation, single setback, stacked to the left. Now he's going to bring down Doolin in motion. I don't know if that's a free play, but that is definitely a broken play. There's a flag on the field. That's got to be encroachment. Thank you. Yeah, I don't have tea. So what happened was last night when I got off of work, I hope Steak and Shake ain't seeing this. I brought a tea bag from work, one of the that you make in the urns. So, and I think I could just put that in my coffee maker and make tea that way. But yeah, I've been out of tea all week. And my wife, hold on, shotgun, Jonathan Taylor hands it off. He makes the first guy miss, picks up a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 3. My wife made tea right before I started. So I didn't have time to make tea. And then she went to bed when the game started. So at halftime, I went down there and poured me a glass and left my glass down there. Third down and 3. That was a good job by Taylor, not to have a negative 4-yard gain there. Shotgun, hand it off again. Taylor, big hole up the gut, picks up 10 and a 1st down. All right. 9 minutes left in the game. Good hole there for Taylor. Made a guy miss and then powered forward. He's on 23 yards today. That's it. 1st down and 10. Under center, left wing formation, single setback. Takes a snap. We're going to hand it off. Taylor's met in the backfield for a loss of 3. All right, Jeremy. All good. Hey, I appreciate it anyhow, man. Thank you. Thank you anyhow. That was very kind and generous of you. 2nd down and 12. Shotgun. Running back to the right. Split receivers. Need to get to the 40. Dumps it off. Abdullah making everybody and their mom miss. My goodness. Picks up about 8. It'll be 3rd and 4 upcoming. Good job by Abdullah just making guys miss on a bad high pass. Abdullah out there just doing all he can. I like Abdullah as a backup running back. He's a good returner. 3rd down and 4. Big 3rd down here for the Colts. 7.5 minutes left in the game. Under center. Pittman in motion. Single setback. Takes the handoff to Taylor. Look, steps up. He's going to scramble out. He's going to get the 1st down. He got it. He scrambled for the 1st down, picked up that and plenty more. Nice job by Leonard avoiding the tackle in the backfield as well. Picked up 9 on 3rd and 4. Yeah, I agree. Backup running backs are all decent. 1st and 10 at the 35. Handoff, running back. Gets to the 30, into the 29 territory. That's Jonathan Taylor. It'll be 2nd down and 6 upcoming. Maybe 5. Shotgun takes a snap. Quick pass out to the sideline is Warren, and he's just going to fall forward, fight for that extra yard, got a 1st down. And Warren is having trouble getting up. He looks a little tired. He has been fighting all day. First down and 10. At the 23, shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. Now Warren in motion, running back to the left. Hands it off. He's got room, and that's Giddens. And he's going to get inside the red zone to about the 17-yard line. 2nd down and manageable, about 5. I thought he was going to get more yards than that, though, because that hole looked good. Nice off-tackle trap. Damn good off-tackle trap. Yeah, it would, Basil. At the 17, shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, running back to the right. Takes a snap. We're going to hand it off again. That's Giddens. He's got room, and he cuts it up the gut, gets to the 11 and a 1st down. It's 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Wow. The Falcons are going to beat the Saints. Falcons are going to beat the Saints on a pick and then a field goal. Shotgun. Downs in motion. 3 receivers to the right, running back to the left at the 12, not the 11. Takes a snap, hands it off, and he's going to cut up the gut, get to the 11. Okay, now it's 2nd down and 11, or 2nd down and 9 at the 11. 4 minutes left in the game. Yeah, you got to score a touchdown here. Have to. Make them score a touchdown. Shotgun, split receivers, running back to the left. 2nd and 11. And get a first down at the 2-yard marker. Now Downs in motion. Takes the handoff, hands it off. Giddens powers forward, picks up 4 to about the 7-yard line. 3rd down and 5. We need to get at least 5 here. 7 would be amazing. Well, I mean yards, not points. Definitely no turnover. Oh, we need 6 yards for a first down. They put it at the 8-yard line. 3 receivers, it's tight bunch. We hand it. Nope, he faked the handoff. That's Pittman. And he stepped out of bounds. 4th down and 4 at the 6. You kick a field goal, guys. You kick a field goal and take the lead here. I get it. If they go for it, I know why they might go for it. But you kick a field goal and take the lead. Okay, good. All right. Groupie. And the Colts take hey, they scored 30. First time they've scored 30 in quite some time. Colts with a 1-point lead right now. Wow. Didn't expect this game to be close. Now, granted, we've been playing against our second stringers since after the first drive of the second half, but still. You know, there are a lot of Colts fans right now pissed off that the Colts are even in this game, let alone winning. Yeah, it was a good drive without Alec Pierce. There's a lot of players or a lot of fans out there that are mad that the Colts, if they win this game, they'll be pissed. Because it hurts our draft. You want to go out with a win no matter what. And the players and coaches are playing for their pocketbooks and their jobs, right? And I don't care if this game means nothing, you know, record-wise or nothing. I want to root for my team to win. Period. I had the Texans winning this game, and I'm surprised that the Colts are actually winning it with like 3 minutes left. Again, though, it comes down to the Colts defense. How many times have we talked about this? It comes down to the Colts defense making a play and stopping an offense on one damn drive. How many times have we been in this situation all year and the defense has utterly failed us? Right? Too many times. Too many times. All right, let's put predictions. Will the Colts stop the Texans' offense on this drive from scoring? I do not have faith that they will. 2 minutes, 39 seconds left. I think the Texans score a field goal and win this game. Just because that's just the history of the Colts defense. I see Speed and Basel kind of agreeing with me there. Anyone else want to pipe in? All right, at the 35-yard line. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Shotgun running back to the right. Colts send a blitz right up the gut. And they make him pay for it with an 8-yard pickup. Yeah. Appreciate you, Anonymous. $20 to get a pizza right there. Man, that's wow. Shout out. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's a lot of money. I mean, for some people, for me, it's definitely a lot of money. Not everybody, obviously. I figured that was you, Jeremy. Thank you. $40, man. I definitely, okay, I'll go get a pizza after the game, man. Thank you. I am hungry, and that will help out a ton. So thanks. Shout out to Jeremy. Good friend. Hope everything's going well for you. Oh, I'm getting a meat lover's pizza. Shit. $20 is a pizza from a pizza joint, right? Well, I'm getting a large friggin' meat lovers. Definitely. That sound or it could be Supreme. I might get Supreme. Either way, hell yeah. I don't know what hot box is. I've never heard of it. I don't think I have one in Marion. Appreciate you, Jeremy. I'm glad you're doing well. You guys are awesome. Look, I may not have the followers and the subscribers that a lot of some of the other Colts guys have, but I will say this. Those of you that are here day in and that you are loyal and good and reasonable for the most part. And I appreciate you guys each and every. That's why I showed up this week, even though I didn't want to, because I was kind of like over this past week. But I did this for you guys, so I'm glad. Oh, Joss. Joss in here, as you can see, since I already got it up here. Shout out. I still got this up, right? Joss live drops another 20 and said, go get some tea. Appreciate you, my guy. Hell yeah. Thank you. Last game of the year. You guys are really popping out here. I appreciate it. I hope everyone had a great holiday season. All right. Second down and 3. No pressure. Throws over the middle, and they're in field goal range. Stopped by Pratt, but not until he gets to the 42-yard line. My favorite pizza chain in Marion closed a couple years during COVID, right after COVID. Right. It was a family-owned business, and they closed because they couldn't keep people in because they couldn't afford to pay people $15 an hour to work at their stuff. I just heard someone say pizza, pizza. What the hell? They're talking about pizza on the game stream. Yeah, we talked about this. So hopefully everybody had a pretty good past weekend, Christmas, New Year's, all that. My electric bill jumped from $200 a month to last month it was $400 freaking dollars. All right. Shotgun takes a snap. Colts send everybody and their mom and right up the gut. They get to the 28-yard line. They're going to score a touchdown and win this game. A minute 40 left in the game. Texas got all 3 timeouts. Nick Cross just completely whiffed on that. Wow. Appreciate you, Avery. Good luck on your barbecue business, man. Nice, Speed. Awesome. Josh turned 47. All right. Happy birthday, man. Wilford Brimley. That was a good movie, Cocoon. A lot of the younger fans in here probably won't get that reference, but shotgun takes a snap, hands the football off up the gut, and he's just going to plow forward. Picks up 3. We got a couple of trucks, barbecue trucks in my town too. If that's what you're talking about. Shotgun, big formation, running back to the right. Colts got everybody and their mom on the line. They send the whole everybody, and they grab him behind the line, but he still falls forward for a yard. 3rd down and long, upcoming. Colts are about to use their last timeout, maybe. 45, 44, 40. They're not using the timeout. They're going to use the timeout after this play is what they're going to do. In Indy. Shotgun. They're going to hand it off again, and he goes nowhere. And the Colts use their final timeout with 17 seconds left. At the 25-yard line, so 35 plus 7, 42-yard field goal to win the game, basically. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's possible. Compensatory picks. Compensatory. That's the word. I had to pronounce it correctly. 43 yards. And it's good. And now it's 32-30 with 12 seconds left in the game. Hell of a showing in this game, but I knew our defense couldn't stop them. They never do. Wow. Sorry. 6 field goals. The Colts gave up 6 damn field goals this game. And 2 touchdowns. They gave up another 30 points. The defense. 30. Yeah, no Alec Pierce here. That's going to suck. 12 seconds left. I never even went and got my tea. I'll share it. Avery, if you let me know on a DM and on X, if you're on X, I'll share it if you got a post about it. I got a pretty okay following from Nat. Both these guys can take this back, but I don't know if they're going to allow it. He's going to put this in the end zone. He's going to return it. He took it out of the end zone. What are you doing, bro? That was dumb. 5 seconds left. He gets to the 25. I'd have need that sucker. At least you're guaranteed at the 30. Colts have 5 seconds. No timeout. So you absolutely have to. Riley ain't got a 75-yard pass in him. Three-man rush. Timeout by the Texans. Oh, yeah, Speed. You get everybody back from injury. I think the Colts will do well. We just got to stay out of the injury reports. It sucks that we're going to have 6 months of waiting before training camp, but it is what it is. All right, 5 seconds left in the game. I would love to be jumping and screaming here in the next 20 seconds, but I doubt that's going to happen. But it is what it is. Takes a snap. He looks. Why are we going to? And fumble, return for a touchdown. Oh, my. Oh, my. Wow. Wow. What's up, Travis? Appreciate you being in here anyhow. Wow. Really, the honesty, it's the defense. The defense lost this game bigger than shit. Again. And we hear that week after week after week, ever since Daniel Jones had that leg injury. It's been the defense can't freaking stop a team when it matters. That play would have never even happened had we not needed a point, and the defense would have just stopped. So I'm not too worried about that. But the defense has just been garbage the last 7 weeks. And it sucks. Guys, I'm going to jump off here, go get something to eat and drink. Come back, eat, drink, might take a nap. And then when I come back sometime tonight, I'm going to record or go live. I'm not sure which one, by my Black Monday episode. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I think that they're going to say they're serious on purpose, that they felt like, injuries derailed the season, which I agree with, and that everybody coaching wise stays around, plus the GM. And that's what I'm hearing. But I appreciate all you guys and everyone in here. Yeah, right. I hear you. Riley did play very well, Isaac. Riley did play very well. But I'm out. You guys have a good one. It was a great season. I may next week do a playoff game. I don't know if y'all will be here or not. The Niners have been dealing with injuries for like 7+ years, though, Merks. So they know how to deal with that. So is what it is. All right, guys. As usual, have a good one.
Just because a player's not a household name doesn't mean we can't make him a household name.